Welcome to the Welding Technology course. The course code is PR8592, and this is a professional elective subject for the regulation 2017. So here in this Welding Technology video session, we'll be studying about solid state welding unit 3. So you have the syllabus like different types of solid state welding processes. So first one is the cold welding, diffusion bonding, explosive welding, ultrasonic welding, friction welding, forge welding, roll welding, hot pressure welding, and you will be studying about the various advantages, limitations, and applications of all this solid state welding processes. So introduction to solid state welding. So today we learn about solid state welding process principle, types, applications, advantages and disadvantages. And definition of solid state welding process goes like this. So solid state welding process are those welding processes in which no external heat is applied and the joining of workpiece takes place in solid state. So in this welding processes, you require no filler metal, and the welding does not involve any molten state of the base material or filler material. And the weld formation takes place due to intermolecular diffusion process. That is, the interface molecules of the workpieces will flow from high concentrated region to lower concentrated region, and due to the applied pressure. So some methods are used to produce heat with the accelerated diffusion process at the meeting surfaces. And this type of welding processes do not affect the mechanical or physical properties of the parent materials. And thus, this type of solid state welding process is mostly used in various industries applications. And this is one of the ideal joining process for heat sensitive material. And the principle, coming to the principle of solid state welding process, you can classify this metal joining process into two types. That is, the first one is a liquid state welding process, and in this the metal work pieces are heated until it is melted to a temperature, and the metal to metal joint formed due to solidification of the melted workpieces together. And here sometimes you may use a filler material, or you may not filler material for solidification of this joints. And the other one is the solid state welding process, in which you require no molten or liquid state, and this metal joining process takes place only due to the application of high pressure into a solid state itself. And here the metals are joined due to intermolecular diffusion process at the interface surface, and this is the basic principle of this solid state welding process. So solid state welding process has different types. All solid state welding process work on the same principle, but the method of applying pressure and heat is different in all the processes. So you have this different types of the solid state welding process. First one is the diffusion welding, and second one is the explosion welding, and the third one is the friction welding, and the fourth is the friction stir welding, and you have the forge welding, cold welding, roll welding, hot pressure welding, and ultrasonic welding, etc. So these are all the solid state welding process types. See, first one is the diffusion welding, and the next one ultrasonic welding, forge welding, and friction welding, and explosive welding. So these are all the various types of pure solid state welding process. So coming to the applications of solid state welding, these types of welding are used in everywhere in mechanical industries. It is used in aerospace and marine industries for structural works. and widely used in automobile industries for most of the fabrication type of work. And coming to the explosive welding, is used to join large welding plates which can't be possible or which may be uneconomical by other methods like arc welding or gas welding. And for joining tubes, shafts, etc., you go for friction welding. And these friction welding also used to join dissimilar metals in various industries. And hydraulic piston, connecting rod, drive line, truck rollers, bushers, pump, shaft, gear, lever, drill bit, etc., are welded by friction welding. And advantages of solid state welding: it is easily automated. This produces high strength joint without applying external heat, and they used to weld both similar and dissimilar material. Good surface finishes uptime. Any filler metals or flux is not used as it is used in arc welding. And these types of welding do not affect the properties of the parent material. So disadvantages of solid state welding. So the solid state welding also has some disadvantages because the equipment cost or setup cost is very high. And the preparation of welding is more critical, and special fixtures are required for different processes. Mostly these processes can't be used for mass production due to slow welding speed. So with this, we come to an end to this video session. So thank you and have a great day.